B tier. Cooldown reduction is great on any unit. Damage dealers can do more damage, and support units can cast more boosts. And since you are spamming out more moves, a reduction in SP consumption also comes in handy. C tier. Guardian is the worst common trait. All this trait does is help you survive a little bit longer, but in a mode like Raid, if you were to die, you would just respawn 5 seconds later, so Guardian wouldn't have made any difference in the result of the battle. B tier. Not only do you survive longer, but you also deal more damage. And if you don't know by now, dealing damage is the most important aspect when playing Anime Saga. However, I think Swift is better than Endurance because it is more versatile, which is why I'm placing Endurance behind Swift on the tier list. A tier. Phantom does everything that Swift can do, but better. Massive reduction in SP consumption and a great reduction in cooldown time. It also boosts damage, but the boost is very insignificant. A 10% chance to land a critical hit, which will deal 20% more damage than the original attack. If you did a little bit of math, that would result in an average of 2% damage boost. A tier. This is the best legendary trait for damage dealers. Decent passive damage boost that gets better when you're at a low HP. However, Phantom is better due to greater versatility. For example, healers do not benefit much from the pure damage boost that Dragonic provides. They benefit more from the cooldown reduction that Phantom provides. Top of C tier. Only good if you can get a lot of kills with it, meaning this trait is only good in story mode. It's only better than Guardian because Guardian provides little to no benefit in most cases. However, Dragonlord at the very least is good in story mode. The healing helps you get to the boss fight at full HP, and if you killed everything with the trait active, that would easily give over 50% damage boost. Overlord is a C tier overall, but probably an A tier for story mode. Bottom of B tier. It just helps you survive longer. The only reason I didn't place Colossus in C tier is because units can still benefit from Colossus in any game mode. D tier. Worst trait in the game. The healing is insignificant, and it doesn't even heal you, just allies, making it useless in a solo run. And the damage reduction only kicks in when you're already close to dying. So overall, Celestial does nothing. S tier, boosts health by 20% and damage by 20.75% after calculating the crit damage. The heal on kill also make Abyssal great for story mode. Overall, a great trait to have on any unit. Top of A tier. While Bloodlord doesn't provide any boosts other than lifesteal, the lifesteal is very strong. Having Bloodlord on certain units makes them close to immortal. Bloodlord works well on units like Denji or Rem, who lacks good healing ability. S tier. Provides near identical health and damage boosts as Abyssal, but also give a slight reduction in SP consumption, super armor, and damage reduction. I would say Warlord is the jack of all trade, but it does lack cooldown reduction. Top of S tier. Best trait in the game. Because of the crit rate and damage, Doombringers give a passive 25% damage boost, but once your HP drops below 40%, the damage boost jumps to 100%. And I'm not even accounting for the damage boost you would get from killing. When taking into account the cooldown reduction this trait gives, you can easily deal over double your original damage. And while you're at a 40% HP, you have a strong damage reduction that helps you survive longer. And with Doombringer on the board, this tier list is completed. Now, time for me to explain the meaning of each tier. S tier is meta for all units. You can never go wrong with having any of these traits on any units. A tier is meta for some units. None of these traits are worse than the S tier traits, it just depends on which unit have these traits. For example, Denji with Bloodlord is gonna get much more value from the trait compared to Sid with Bloodlord. Denji lacks iframe and good healing, so Bloodlord's helps him survive much longer. All of Sid's ability have iframe, and he even have a great healing ability. Bloodlord isn't gonna help Sid as much as it will with Denji. B tier is generally good. Suppose you can't get anything better, go for these traits. C tier is mid. They won't help get you far, but it is better than nothing. But you should go for something else. And finally, D tier. D tier is for garbage. Any trait is better than Celestial. I pity the fool who lands Celestial on a good unit.